So today we are going to learn how to make jewelry with epoxy clay. Okay. This clay is basically has an epoxy base, which means that it's a desaturated plastic. It has these two resin and hardener, and you have to mix them in two equal parts. And then there is a chemical reaction which starts to make the clay harden. Now, this is quite expensive. This is around 120 dirhams. That means it's around almost around $35. So, because I want to do it with the kids, and I wanted something cheaper, I went to the hardware store, and I got something called MCO. Okay, so this MCO is also epoxy clay, but it's made for fixing leaking pipes. This one is quite cheap. This whole box came around $10, 35 dirhams. So it has 10 of these boxes, and these boxes have again a hardener and a resin tube inside. Now apart from that, we will need some nitrile gloves, toothpicks, fishing line or any thread, a ring plier, a wire nipper, and a piece of wire. Okay, the piece of wire is for making the hook that I will show you in a while. You will need laminated paper, plastic laminated paper to make the base. You don't want this sticking on your table. And you need a plastic laminated card to make the jewelry. Now, first thing to do is make this hook. This is the hook that will be attached on top of the. We are going to make a pendant. So this hook will be attached on top of the pendant, and it will be where it will hang. Okay, so make a ring and then bend it. Take the nipper, cut it to a length. Oops. And I want to take this end and I want to bend it back so that once I put it inside the clay, it gets locked. Bend it there and press it. So once I press it inside the clay, it gets locked and it doesn't come out. Okay. Now we'll keep the hook here. Now we need to cut this. We are wearing nitrile gloves because we don't want this stuff on our hands. If we don't have the gloves and we are using our bare hands to make this, we need to wash our hands before it dries. We need to use soap and water and wash our hands well. Like we need to get this stuff off our hands. This is all chemical stuff. We don't want this any of this on our hand when we're eating our food. Okay, so we are going to take equal quantities of both the hardener and the resin, and we need to mix them. We need to mix them well. We need to we stick them together, we roll them up, and as we mix them, we'll see that we're kind of getting like a marble kind of effect. The thing. Now, we know it's properly mixed when this marble effect is all gone. Okay, when this marble effect is gone, we know that it's been properly mixed. It's still there. As we mix it, you will feel that it's getting hotter because of the chemical reaction that's already started happening in it. Now you can see it's getting mixed here. It's almost there. We can still see some lines. It needs some more mixing. Okay, so now it's thoroughly mixed. You can see there is no more. You can't make out the lines differently. Two colors. So you make a round, make a ball, put it there. You put it on the card, put it on the card, and start flattening it. Now, if your hands are getting very sticky because you just handled it, and you can see it's quite sticky, what you need to do is you need to take some water and tissue and dampen the tissue and get your fingers a little damp. Okay, once you get your fingers damp, your hand will not stick so much. So we've got a nice round shape there. We'll try and flatten it as much as possible. Okay, and then we will push this hook inside. This hook will help it to hang from the chain or the thread, whatever you're using to wear it on your neck. So put the hook there and then try and close that gap again. Okay. So now you can use different things to make impressions on this. Like, let me find a pen cap. Okay, so I've got a sketch pen, and I'm going to use the cover of the sketch pen to make some impressions. There. Yeah, I've got the impression of the cap. Then I can take the fishing line. You can take the fishing line here. I'll cut a bit of the fishing line out. And we can start making some marks here with the wire. I can wet the wire here so it doesn't get stuck. Keep getting the wire wet. You might want to do it with a thread, cotton thread. The cotton thread absorbs more water. You can even like embed things in it, like beads or screws and nuts, things like that. So I'm making a simple design. So now you can see I have the design on it. I can take a toothpick and I can make some texture. When I'm doing this, I can really define this area out. I can also use the toothpick to create some lines there. I will make it wet so it doesn't stick. Okay, so you can see it's taking form now, it's taking shape. Yeah. Now I can even go and push something there. I can push in a bead, or let me see if I can find some. Okay, I went and found this box of things here. Maybe I want to take one of these things and I want to plant it there in the middle. Because it's resin, it's gonna stick. It's quite sticky. So I'm gonna take this and try and plant it there. And then there is this green pin that I found. Maybe I can. So, yeah. So there is our pendant. In around 3 to 4 hours, this will completely harden. Okay, so that's it. Now go ahead and you can make your own.